What happens when somebody takes the apex predator out of an environment? Well, in the early 1900s, we have faced this with gray wolves, one of the most pronounced predators in the world. So let's go over our points. The family structure of wolves, the natural habitats and their food, the removal and the impact and reintroduction of gray wolves. First, we have the pack life. When people think of wolves, they typically think of alphas and omegas, but that's pretty much a misconception within society. Gray wolves actually consist of a mating pair, which produce the rest of the pack, which consists of their puppies. Breeding pairs are monogamous and will breed for life until one dies, and they will raise their puppies until they are 3 years old, when they can go off and make their own pack or stay with the parents. Another misconception about wolves is about how they howl. Wolves actually howl to alarm other wolves and show them that this is their territory. The next we have is the habitat. Wolves are a very adaptable species, and as they were pushed back from human expansion, they adapted to living in forests, taigas, plains, deserts, and plains. Wolves typically find their dens early before the breeding season, and they will raise their puppies there. Wolves consistently move dens to get rid of fleas, illness, and prevent predators. Wolves can make their dens in abandoned coyote dens, between rocks, in trees, and pretty much anywhere where you can hide something. The next we have the hunting of the wolves. Wolves typically hunt hooved animals, which include bison, elk, deers, moose, and other animals. Wolves actually have a bond with ravens where they work together to hunt and take down prey. Ravens will alert the wolves of where the prey is or where a dead body is so that they can eat, and the ravens will scavenge off of their leftovers. Ravens are also typically seen with wolves creating a bond with like specific puppies and playing tug of war with sticks. Now we have predator control. In the early 1900s, gray wolves were impacted by predator control because farmers and ranchers were against them for killing off their livestock. Gray wolves would be targeted by predator control and taken out almost 48 states within America. The removal of wolves ended up causing a trophic cascade, which is, according to Britannica.com, a natural phenomenon that happens when a predator is removed from their natural environment. What happened with Yellowstone was that elk populations and other herbivore species were allowed to reproduce without very much preventing. So they would eat all of the plant life and anything that happened. Yeah. So when the herbivore species ate most of the plants, this caused rivers to change course, and So not only was the rivers affected, but most of the plant life too. But beavers, bald eagles, bears, coyotes uh, were all affected by the removal of wolves too, because wolves would typically hunt for them. So it's obvious to see that the removal of one species from its environment is a great impact on many other species and the terrain and environment around. So that's why we should try our best to conserve species and